got some big news regarding some very possible plot details on Terrifier 4, and this is all coming from David Howard Thornton himself, aka the actor who portrays Art the Clown. So we're going to take a look at all of that to see what we might be possibly getting in Terrifier 4, but right before we get into that, I do want to remind you guys that I did do an interview with Samantha Scafidi, who is the actress who plays Vicky in all of the Terrifier movies. So if you have not seen that yet, please go and check it out. It is on my channel right now, and I would appreciate the support very, very much. So with my begging out of the way, let's get into this news about Terrifier 4. So this article is coming from Popverse, and it says that Terrifier 4 will explore Art the Clown's past, but its star David Howard Thornton hopes his origin stays ambiguous. Speaking to a crowd at Nightmare Weekend in Richmond, Art the Clown's actor David Howard Thornton gave his thoughts on how Art's past should be handled. Damien keeps a lot of things close to his vest, so I don't know how accurate some of these things are. I know certain things about Art, and I don't want to go into fan theories because some of them have been very close and some of them have been way off. Thornton then went on to reveal that Terrifier 4 might give us some answers. He says that we might show how he became Art the Clown or something like that, but it is completely up to Damien, that man I trust. He comes up with some wicked crazy ideas, and I'm so interested to see what he's going to come up with. He's told me a few things he has planned for part 4 because I know we are going to start to go into a little bit more of his origins because I think people have been patient enough. I think people are finally like, you've got to tell us what's going on with this guy. We are going to finally start answering those questions. So what this article tells me here is that number one, Terrifier 4 is confirmed, which we have known for a couple of months now, but number two, they are going to go deeper and deeper into Art the Clown's backstory and even possibly his origins. One of the questions that a lot of fans of this franchise have is, who is Art the Clown? That's a question that has been on everybody's mind since seeing the first Terrifier, because at first he honestly appears to be a regular guy in some clown makeup, but then it gets more and more intriguing. It starts to get demonic and possessed. So a lot of things change, and you can look at it from a lot of different ranges and aspects, but it looks like Terrifier 4 might actually be giving us some answers to the questions that we have been asking for so long. Even if they don't go too far into Art the Clown's past, who he was before he actually became Art the Clown, we are definitely going to be getting some sort of explanation on the whole demonic side of things. We're definitely going to figure out why the demon chose Art the Clown to possess and bring back to life in the first place. We might end up finding out a little bit more about the little pale girl and the entity that took over her as well. But we are no doubt going to be getting some answers on Art the Clown's backstory. But like I said, whether that's before he was Art the Clown, whether that's after, and you know, they're explaining the demon that actually took over Art the Clown's body, we're going to get into something, and we have to explore it in Terrifier 4. One thing that David said in this interview that is very intriguing is that the fans have been patient enough, and he is not lying. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting on some more details about Art the Clown and his backstory, who he is, how he came back to life, even Sienna and her father and her backstory, who she was before all of this ended up falling into her lap. We have been very patient waiting on these details. So it's a good thing to notice that David Howard Thornton and Damien Leone himself have noticed that the fans are waiting for these answers, and we have been patiently waiting for long enough. And like I said a little bit ago, speaking about Sienna, we do have to learn some more backstory on her father and how he ended up getting involved in this whole Art the Clown thing as well. Terrifier 3 touched on it very, very briefly, and while we did end up seeing her father and seeing that he was this artist who had some sort of problems apparently, we didn't really see what it is that connects him to Art the Clown or this other demonic side in the universe. And a lot of fan theories are very crazy, like David Howard Thornton said. A lot of people are saying, is Art the Clown Sienna's father? I've even seen some people say, is Art the Clown Jonathan, which doesn't make sense. But luckily for us, if you find yourself or if you find me even asking those questions here on the channel, it looks like we might be getting a little bit of detail on that in the next movie. Now, there's no confirmed release date on when Terrifier 4 is going to be coming out, but we can assume it's probably going to be 2026 because they haven't really started filming yet. So in the event Terrifier 4 does end up releasing in the year 2026, that will be the 10-year anniversary of the very first feature Terrifier film. So I think that it will all culminate and all wrap together perfectly. Apart from Art the Clown's origins and backstory, like I said, we definitely got to get some more on Sienna as well, and I definitely see that happening in Terrifier 4. There's no way they show us a little glimpse at Sienna's childhood with her father, and they don't explore that more, telling us who her father actually is and what his connection is with this Art the Clown demon. But aside from all that, David Howard Thornton himself claims that he, as well as Damien Leone, know that we want to get some more backstory and that we have been waiting very, very patiently. So when Terrifier 4 eventually does release, we will probably be getting that backstory that we have been praying for. Are you guys excited to get some more backstory on Art the Clown? Do you have your own theories on who Art the Clown actually is? Go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And if you're going to subscribe to the channel, then you might as well click that notification bell as well, because it is literally right there next to that subscribe button. My name is Haydxn. It was a pleasure having you here on the channel. One more time before I get out of here, do not forget to go and check out the interview with Samantha Scafidi. It was seriously a highlight moment of my life, one of the greatest moments of my life. I would really appreciate if you go and check that out. Okay, but now I'm done begging for the second time. Enjoy your day. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.